Hallo mein Lieben und herzlich willkommen zu einem kleinen Mini-Let's Play von mir, und zwar What Never Was. Es ist, glaube ich, nur ein kleines Erkundungsspiel ohne viel Action. Ich hoffe, dass der Sound jetzt nicht zu laut wird und wir starten einfach ein neues Spiel.
Hey, Mom. Where are you? Wait, what? So you're not coming? Already here. I know, but Mom, don't we owe it to Grandpa to... Yeah, I know. It's just... What? You can't sell the clock? Grandpa's had that for years. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I can just start clearing out my boxes and then... I don't know. We can come back tomorrow and do the rest? Yeah. Bye. I'm really going to miss you, Grandpa. All right. Let's do this.
So, das ist jetzt dieser kleine Dachboden. Das Licht strahlt schon mal. So.
The old gramophone. I used to put this on for Grandpa after dinner, and we'd sit and listen to it together.
Also einige Objekte müssen wir öfter anklicken als andere, weil sie dann mehr Informationen geben.
Oh, Grandma's cello. So this is where it ended up.
Interact with object, press right mouse button.
Grandma's cello. So this is where it ended up. I really wish I knew if that was in tune or not. I've never been much into swing music, but it was our little tradition. The old gramophone. I used to put this on for Grandpa after dinner, and we'd sit and listen to it together. I've never been much into swing music, but the old
So,
gramophone.
mehr kommt da nicht.
It's a banker's lamp, probably really old, but in great condition.
Okay, anmachen können wir das also auch. Sehr schön.
Yeah, enough of that.
Also ich würde es gerne hören, aber sonst muss ich den Ton da wieder rausschneiden und dann stehe ich da 10 Minuten und habe keine Musik.
A desk drawer. A desk drawer. A torn out page. What's this? It looks like a torn out page.
Q or tab für the journal. Ersten. Also sometimes known as 12 stones. The subject of Scandinavian folklore, normal rocks with holes in them, the size of an acorn, were considered lucky, otherworldly, and useful. Hung from the necks of livestock, it would protect them and their farmers alike from malicious predators, trolls, and even incubi. In some tales, the owner of a true elfstone is also able to see the otherwise invisible common troll through the hole of the rock. While several of these were on display, only one of them looked to be the one I was looking for, carved in a way that no average javeler could, and with awe in place of where a hole should be. I did inquire it through the most honest of means, but no one came to harm, and I am sure its disappearance won't be noticed. I do wonder how it fits into all of this thoughts. Alter, trockener Mund. I must study it truly. Necklace. A necklace I got from Grandpa when I turned 10. He joked that it was magical and that it would keep me safe from monsters and such under my bed. And I believed him for the longest time. I've heard since, and now that he's gone, I don't think he'll never stop wearing it. Student ID. Oh Gott, wie sehen wir denn aus? Student ID. Sarah Elizabeth Wright. A student ID from my school I'm still not quite sure if studying botanics and biology is right for me. And God knows mom doesn't think so. But I like nature and I like the idea of maybe one day fixing the planet and winning the Nobel Prize or something. Or setting up a flower shop. You know, whichever. Also not be also not the best picture, but yeah, that's me. A Madsen flip phone. It's a year old but still works pretty great. I'm not in a hurry to upgrade even though the new smartphones look pretty nifty. Well, maybe I would be if I could afford one. Assume game.
It's a magnifying glass. For magnifying things. A desk drawer.
Oops. Okay.
Oh, Grandpa's old travel diary. Seems like a few pages are missing. It's a magnifying glass. Hele, goddess of fire. Why was Grandpa researching Hawaiian myths? I should see if I can find the missing pages before moving this.
Gut, da müssen wir jetzt also die...
Nah, I don't feel like reading up on kings, countries, or history right now. I'm sure some of these are worth keeping, but I'm not going to sit down and sort through them right now. It's going to take... The Hero with 1,000 Faces by Joseph Campbell.
Ja, jetzt ist ja nicht jedes Buch angucken. Was haben wir hier? Okay, das ist eine Uhr. Hier haben wir auch noch etwas. Play me.
A tape recorder. The post-it says play me. That's definitely Grandpa's handwriting. A tape recorder.
Hello, this is Howard James Wright with a message for my granddaughter, Sarah Elizabeth Wright. So if anyone else is listening, they can start off immediately, please. Sarah, if you are listening to this, then it means, well, it means I'm gone. But I don't want you to be too sad about it. That's just the way life goes sometimes. So, chin up, my little pixie. Remember our grand moments. All the adventures we had when you were a little one and I wasn't such a cranky old man. I know you have questions for me. It's true I kept secrets from you and your mother. But there were good reasons. There are things in this world greater than ourselves, and I needed to protect you from them. I didn't want either of you to face the dangers that I've had to... I never wanted to place such a burden on your shoulders, but now it's unavoidable. Pixie, I need your help. But I can't just tell you. I have to show you. You will need to see for yourself. This world is full of secrets. From the tallest tree to the deepest river, in every breath of wind and every dancing flame. All you have to do is look. Goodbye, Sarah. I love you very much.
Goodbye, Grandpa.
Oh, das ist so ein lieber Großvater, ne? Das ist alles... Ah, das ist alles nur das, was er gesagt hat.
Oh man, my old A station. I spent hours playing games on this thing.
My old A station.
I must have played through the Adventures of Merida every single summer I was here. I wonder if it still works. Oh man, damn, the adapter's missing. Probably for the best. I wouldn't get anything done today if I started playing.
Guck doch einfach mal hier rein, vielleicht ist es drin.
Damn, I want... Oh man, my old
Was ist das hier?
Hey, Mr. Piggles.
Mr. Piggles!
How have you been holding up? Hey, Mr. Piggles.
Das klingt gerade der gefurzt.
My grandfather's grandfather clock. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a... Grandpa loved this thing. Told me it was one of a kind. Although, he never actually told me why. Come to think of it, I don't even know where he got it from. On one of his travels, I guess. I can't believe Mom wants to sell this. I get that he missed a lot of her childhood, but come on. I'd take it if I could. But where in my 18 square meter student apartment would I fit this thing?
Ja, kann ich gut nachvollziehen.
My grandfather's grandpa come to think, there is no way I can pick this up.
Oh doch, streng dich an.
There are 4 hands, and none of them are moving. That old man never could fix anything properly. There are 4 hands, and none of them are It's locked.
Ist locked, das heißt, ich brauche nie einen Schlüssel.
It needs a key to open.
Schlüssel zum Öffnen.
Whoa. This looks like it belongs in a museum.
Ah, Asriel.
Or like a Scottish cathedral. Nuh-uh. I've watched too many movies to go about stealing ancient relics. It's a chessboard. With the game already in progress, I wonder who's winning. Actually, there's no one to play. And I'm not sure I even know the proper rules.
Haben wir auch nichts mehr? Was ist das an der fehlenden Seiten? Nein.
A torn out page. Could this be one of the diary pages? What's this? This seems to belong to the diary. This looks like one of the diary pages.
Ich nehm's mal. I fell land on Hawaii and will soon begin my arduous climb of Mauna Loa. I'm not much of a climber, but I'm filled with determination. I will, however, first take some days to recuperated from the very tiresome travel from which my fear of flights did not exactly improve. Not only was the pilot rude and dismissive of safety protocol, he also seemed completely unsure at times and what he was doing. Regardless, I'm here and I will spend the coming days in the village of Pahala. Whatever secrets Pili, goddess of fire, holds, it is now with my grasp. I have definitely reached the right place, although I'm weary from travel. I'm too excited to sleep. The villagers are friendly, but warn me of hurting customs, something I have no intent to do. I have also noticed the alchemic symbol of the fire, each other people's doorways. It connects to Pili, of course. But is it linked to the crest? I've thought as well. Das ist die Frage.
A typewriter. Can't imagine it's been used much. Grandpa was always the fountain pen type. A typewriter. Can't imagine it's been used much. It's a lamp for the typewriter.
Willst du schreiben? Ich glaube, wir brauchen erstmal Papier.
So old. Hey, wait. Is that the biography of George Lucas?
Und ein
An
Fahrrad.
old bicycle. I'm pretty sure this exact model is in fashion again. The rest just makes it more hip. An old bicycle. Hiking by train, I'm leaving by train. Hiking by train, I'm leaving by train.
Kann ich irgendwie... Hier ist noch eine Lampe. Das ganze Spiel ist sehr dunkel. Da ist ein Schlüssel.
It's a small, simple key. Maybe it fits the desk.
Ich kann hier nirgendwo aufmachen. Kann ich?
The key I have doesn't fit here.
Achso, der passt nicht. Okay.
I'm pretty hiking by train, I'm leaving by train.
Ja, ist ja okay. Haben wir
Does
hier?
this globe have anything to do with Grandpa's message? What did the message say again? The world is full of secrets?
Muss wahrscheinlich irgendwas drehen.
Shu, Egypt. And a symbol of a swirl? Fusang, China. And a symbol of a tree. Hey, this is that goddess thing mentioned in Grandpa's diary. Paryakaka, South America. And that looks like a drop of water. Oh, okay. these can be pushed. No, that's not it. That doesn't seem to be it. Ah, shoot.
So, der hier hat also ein kleines... Der zuerst. Dann Wasser. Ja. Und jetzt nochmal Feuer.
I did it.
Und da
This
drinnen
looks
ist...
like... Is this a second part of my necklace? This looks like... Is this a second part of my
Oha.
necklace? Whoa!
Ui. Necklace part. A necklace I got from Abenteuer. Da, 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 da. So, I updated, I guess. When I managed to open Grandpa's globe, I found another piece of the necklace. And when I look through it, stuff glow and I see things. They aren't there. What the hell is going on? Am I going crazy? Ich drücke V. Ich drücke V. Ich möchte ganz gerne da durchgucken. Also ich drücke wirklich V, ne? Geh nochmal zurück. Und jetzt V? Nein? Okay, gut, dann nicht. Jetzt haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Haben wir hier noch irgendwie ein Licht oder so? Weil es ist doch sehr dunkel. Ah, hier ist noch eine Seite.
to belong to the diary.
It seems no coincidence that both the resting place of Pele and Paraguayaga would happen to be in the mountains. The trek has gone well, and although the winds are ominous, my clothing and necessities have carried me well so far. The guide I hired upon upon arrival have proved invaluable not only in his knowledge of the thick forest, but also for his rich knowledge and his company. Not unexpectedly, the symbol of water could be found at the peak of the summit along with the alchemic symbol of water. Again, these symbols seem interconnected, and while one said are alchemic symbols known to many people, the others seem strange and of no cultural design that at least I am knowledgeable of. The encounters on Hawaii makes me certain that the other two elements must be significant as well. What will I find on this mountain? Ja, das würde ich auch gerne wissen.
A desk drawer.
Hier? Gar nichts.
A pretty fancy looking compass. Nah, I can find my way back to the... That's a really nice binocular. Monocular? This will be perfect for my next sail across the 7 seas. But I'll leave it where it is for now.
Da ist auch nichts mehr drin.
Could
Das
this
ist nächste
be one of the
Symbol.
diary pages?
All I've worked for, it's here. I know it. The necklace and the temple in China made all the difference, and now I'm finally in Africa, hoping to set the burning sensation of curiosity into peace. The symbols line up, and my calculations were correct. The anonymous mail I received helped on a grand scale, but I still have not managed to figure out the sender. Regardless, the last piece of knowledge should be here in Egypt. And after having evaded my guide, I have now found the symbols. It's time to learn what's behind these strange connections and events.
An open desk drawer. What's this?
Journal photograph. An old photograph found in Grandpa's desk. It says Sultan Hassan, Mosque Madrasa, Egypt 1966. Must have been from one of his trips. Leer. Auch leer.
A torn up page.
The alchemic symbol of Earth combined with the shiny swan for tree. While the trip has yet again gone well, and my research has once again led me these symbols, I can draw no conclusion. I've spent most of my life researching these mythological connections, yet again I reach my destination, and nothing, almost as if this is all an extremely elaborated prank. I sometimes wonder if my daughter is right. Months, nay, years of planning, only to eventually find a temple or shrine with another symbol, another riddle, and another clue. However, at the same time, it feels like I am so close to finding some abgebrochen. Stifte.
An open desk drawer.
Ja, nein. Ja, gut, dann nicht.
Huh. This tin box looks... What could the combination be?
Ach, man kann auch näher gehen.
Okay, Grandpa. I need a clue to unlock this box. So if you're here... Huh. Guess I'll have to work it out myself then.
Wie ist mein Name? Sarah.
Huh. This tin box looks fairly old, and has a combination lock on it. What could the combination... Damn. I was sure that would... Okay, Grandpa. I need a clue to unlock this box. So if you're here... Huh. Guess I'll have to work it out myself then.
Okay. Das war's also nicht. Ich hätte schwören können.
Fairies by Brian Froud and Alan Lee. Celtic myths and legends. It's going to take forever to sort through all these. Grandpa sure did like his books.
Guck mal hier. Alvian. Das kann ich safe nicht da reingeben.
These books are all so old. Hey, wait. Is that the biography of George Lucas?
Lucas. 5 Stück. Glaube ich hier. Allgren? Alter.
It's locked.
Schade. So.
He's sure I should see if I can find the missing pages before. Oh, Grandpa's old travel diary. Seems like a few pages are missing.
Die habe ich ja mittlerweile, oder nicht?
It's a magnifying glass. For magnifying things.
Nee.
It's going to take forever to sort through all these. Grandpa sure did like his books.
Ich das hier ein bisschen zur Seite? Nein, auch nicht.
I must
Warte
have
mal.
played through the Adventures of Merida every single summer I
Nee,
was here.
Merida ist zu lang.
The key I have doesn't fit here. Whoa. Or like a Scottish... It's a chessboard. With the game already in progress. It's a magnifying glass. For magnifying things. It's a magnifying glass.
Nein.
For magnifying things. I should see if I can find... He sure could draw, though. I mean,
Habe
look
ich
at that
ja
goddess
gefunden.
dragon
Aber
thing. A desk drawer.
okay, was könnte der Hinweis hierfür sein? Also es ist nicht mein Name. Pixie?
Okay, Grandpa. I need a clue to unlock this box. So if you're here... Huh. Guess I'll have to work it out myself then.
It's locked. Maybe I can figure this out with the help of the necklace.
Ja, aber wenn ich V drücke, kann ich dann nicht durchgucken. Necklace. Ah, okay.
Whoa. Serious whoa.
It's locked.
Pixie. Es war doch Pixie. Okay.
Whoa. Fancy key. Okay.
Ich guck mal hier weiter durch. Vielleicht finde ich ja noch irgendwas. Ja, ich habe noch was gefunden. Feuer, Wasser, Erde, Luft. Ich guck nochmal hier auf Journey Pages. Feuer ist ein Dreieck.
Weren't these triangles? It won't budge. I probably need to select the clock hand somehow.
Aber das ist es zum Beispiel, glaube ich, nicht. Wasser. Das und das, was ich jetzt gerade bewege, ist nach unten. Das heißt, nach unten, das heißt, das ist dann nämlich ist Erde. Erde ist natürlich ganz unten.
This clock hand is a triangle facing inwards with a line through it. I probably need to select the clock hand somehow. It won't. This clock hand is a triangle facing outwards with a line going through it. Weren't these triangles in the journal pages?
Ja, versuche ich gerade, aber irgendwie. Seite 3, Tree. Und Tree ist aber hier unten, richtig? Richtig. Das heißt, der war richtig gesetzt. Oder kann ich... Ah, hiermit kann ich die... Okay. Normales Dreieck nach oben ist Feuer. Feuer? Ist da.
It won't budge.
Ein weiter noch, ne? Ja.
This button seems to control what clock hand can be
So,
moved.
dann das nach unten zeigende müsste dann richtig Wasser sein. Und ich habe aus den C gedrückt. Schon wieder. Zack, 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 zack. Ein weiter, ein weiter.
Weren't these triangles in the journal pages? I probably need to select the clock hands somehow.
2 Stück noch, ne? Ne, einen noch.
Okay, so I need to set these hands correctly. Was that it?
Ah, perfekt.
Did I do it? Whoa, whoa,
Was
whoa.
passiert hier?
What's happening? No, 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 no.
Und das wollte die Mutter verkaufen?
That was the first time I traveled by magic, pulling at the thread that would unravel my grandfather's mysteries. I so wish he told me sooner, so we could have gone on at least one adventure together. Instead, I went on his adventure, the one that never was. But that is a longer story, for another time.
What never was. Ja. Das war dann auch schon What never was. Aber ich glaube, da das hier sowieso eine kleine Gratis-Demo war, in Teil 2 geht es weiter. Ne? Und unterstützt die Entwickler. Holt euch auch den zweiten Teil. Spielt den ersten. Holt euch Chapter zu. Und genießt dieses kleine, süße Spiel doch einfach selbst. Danke fürs Dabeisein. Und bis zum nächsten Mal bei einem kleinen Spiel. Tschüss.